back to Beers, Brews and Bros. I'm Jake.
I'm Preston.
And I'm Ryan.
And today we're going to be talking about holiday beers as a whole. We have quite a selection. How many beers do we have?
I think I picked up 6 today, or 5 today, and Preston's picked up 6, and we totaled them to about 11 beers.
11 beers. Oh.
And guess what? They're all over 8% except for one.
They're all
6.5.
They're all over 8%.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah, kind of. There are some low. A lot of them are. There are a few low alcohol gems. The Two Roads right here is 7.3. The Shipyard Jake is holding is 6.7.
All right. But still, it's 11 beers. We usually do what? 6 to 8.
6 to 8.
Usually around 8. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, last week did 8, or the 2 weeks before we did 8.
That's
Two
true.
Roads. Yep.
Yeah. So this will be interesting.
Yeah.
This might be a bit of a longer episode. We'll see what happens. Preston, do you have something you wanted to say before we got into it?
Because of the fun of COVID, because everyone's just having a great time. Local breweries are really struggling. I don't know how it is all over the USA, but I can tell you in Connecticut, we passed laws that make it more difficult for breweries to keep open. You have to have food in front of you prepared on premises, not even delivered. It has to be prepared on site. So it's not the easiest time for your local breweries. If they're doing pickup or any events or anything at all, and you want to support them, please do. Also, please support local restaurants, bars, and local businesses.
And as they do, they always sell beer too, Preston.
Yes, they do sell beer.
And what else can you really hope for from a brewery to supply you with excellently crafted beer? Speaking of excellently crafted beer, what are we starting off with, Preston?
Since I figured we'd start with the guys we finished with. This is Two Roads Holiday Ale, the Bière de Noël Ale from the Two Roads crew.
All right.
This is their holiday ale. I believe it's winter warmer. I'll let you know after we sip on it, if I'm wrong or not. Might be just a holiday spiced ale.
I don't mind holiday ales. I like the spices to it, but not all of them. I'm very interested to try all of them today, especially the ones I haven't tried. I think I've tried Two Roads in the past, but I have to remember.
Yeah, I can't say
I've had this before, but
that smells really good.
I can't say I've ever had what would be considered a holiday ale. It's a lot darker than I thought it would be. It reminds me more of like an Oktoberfest or something, just by color. Yeah. Of course I haven't smelled it or tasted it, so
It smells nice. It smells
it
very
does
pleasant.
smell really pleasant, really malt, but like biscuity, like gingerbread almost.
Yeah, gingerbread, a little cinnamon too.
Yeah, kind of. A little bit of cinnamon. I'm really getting more of that gingerbread.
Oh yeah, I definitely
ginger. Yep.
Yeah, I definitely understand what you're talking about with the ginger. That's actually really good. I'm surprised. I don't think I've ever, like I said, I don't think I've ever had a holiday ale before.
Yeah.
And,
wow, that's nice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
And of course, I'm not surprised. Two Roads did a good job. They
Typically do.
They did a great job on all the beers last upload. So yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Well, except for the stout. But of course, I'm partial against stouts.
I guess prejudice is allowed on this podcast.
Only against beer.
very nice and smooth and malty. I like that. It has that nice little balance to it.
Yeah,
it just goes down easy.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Not too
Right before it gets too sweet, you
Yeah.
get hit with like this malt bite that really saves it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't really catch the malt bite that much though.
It's just there right when you start turning. Once you start taking the sweetness, and if you're really looking for it, you'll see where it turns. And
Yeah.
I don't know if that's 100% the malt bite. Could be hops that do that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Well, that was really good. Preston, you started. Let's hear what you think about it.
Oh, this is easily really good. I'm really enjoying it. I really wish I could explain it better because I'm not really well versed in holiday ales, but this is easily a 4 out of 5.
4
4 out of 5. Wow. Okay.
We really enjoy this.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Preston. It's I didn't really know what I was expecting, but it certainly impressed me. I do enjoy it, and I just don't have a lot of like reference, so I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have very much experience with it.
Yeah, so I mean, I think I'm gonna have to give this, you know, a solid 4. I enjoyed this.
Yeah, no. I think it really was a very nice balance and smooth beer. It really went down pretty easy for a holiday ale. I'm gonna go with a 4.25. I did enjoy this one.
Nice.
Two Roads does an excellent job with their beers.
Yeah.
All right.
Moving right along, we have from Shipyard, the Prelude Winter Warmer. It's I don't know what it is, but we're gonna give it a try.
Crack it open.
Oh yeah. Gonna use my keychain, and let's see how it goes.
Excuse me.
There you are.
Thank you.
Very similar in coloring.
A little bit darker.
It is darker.
Just a tad.
It's a touch darker.
Yeah. Smells a little bit more darker.
Smells darker.
What
Well, it smells more like robust, I guess.
Yeah, that's not near as pleasant as the Two Roads.
No, it's not. It's not like Two Roads was this kind of a soft, easy smell. This is kind of more like a punch, you know.
Yeah, it definitely has more of like a mulled wine kind of smell to it. If you
yeah.
ever had mulled wine with a lot of spice in it?
Can't say I ever have. I thought that was like an old-timey thing that
I buy like one mulled wine every winter.
Oh,
I don't
Take
know.
it over the stovetop.
This
let
is
all the
like,
spice
I
in it.
can't.
I don't know.
It's like going to the dentist and trying I don't know. I can't say going to the dentist.
Like going to the dentist and trying a different toothpaste. It's something that you feel like should be familiar, but it's just different. It doesn't quite. I don't know. It's hard to put into
it's
words.
bitter.
It's bitter.
I like the bitter. That is really refreshing. I like the end. I like the finish a lot.
It's like Novocaine. That was it.
I do like how it finishes with some hot bitterness.
It's like Novocaine. It makes your life numb.
So I like the upfront of it a bit. I'm getting a little bit of those gingerbread, cinnamon notes up front, and then it finishes.
I'm getting like a harsh gingerbread then.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I don't spend an awful lot of time smelling gingerbread or eating it, but this.
And then it finishes with nice bitterness. I like it, but the Two Roads to me is better. This is going to get a solid 3.5. Very, unfortunately, very middle of the road for style, but I do like it.
I mean, again, I don't have a lot to compare this to, but I must admit I do like the Two Roads Holiday Ale better.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I don't want to just agree with Preston's rating, but I don't.
Hey, you're your own person.
I know, but I gotta go with 3.25 because I don't. This is really strange, and I don't like it that much.
I agree with you, Jake. I'm not a big fan of this either. I didn't like the bite and the bitterness. It really threw me off. It just was a little bit more robust and punch, to it. So I'm gonna agree with Jake. 3.25. It wasn't as good as the holiday ale. It wasn't.
Well, I mean, is this a holiday ale though?
I mean, it wasn't good as the Two Roads
It's a
holiday
winter
ale.
warmer.
It's a winter warmer.
What-
Yeah.
Okay, so like, what does that mean? What does a winter warmer mean?
I'm
Does
not
anyone
sure.
know?
No, I'd have to Google.
Well, I mean, when we come to this next beer, I'll explain. They have a little description on the back.
Oh, okay, sure.
It might provide some insight for us. So let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
We're gonna taste Samuel Smith's Winter Welcome Ale. Really cool description on it. So
They said that their seasonal beer is a limited edition brewed for the short days and long nights of winter. The full body resulting from fermentation in stone Yorkshire squares and luxurious malt character, which will appeal to the broad range of drinkers, is balanced against whole-dried fungal and golden hops with nuances and complexities that should be contemplated before an open fire.
The nuances and mushrooms. in
yeah.
there.
So maybe that helped a little bit. I'm not sure, but let's crack open.
It's wrapped in gold foil. That's how
I mean,
you know
it's
it's
gotta
good.
be.
Oh,
It better be like special.
I buy this every year. I do like this beer.
What's the flavor?
You know, there's some premeditated bias.
Well, it better be very welcoming to my taste palate.
Sammy Smith's one of the oldest living breweries still around. They've been in the England forever, and they've been brewing beer longer than all of us have been alive put together.
Well,
I mean, hundreds of years they've been doing this, and they haven't really changed too much over the years.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know. That's a weird smell I got right off the bat. I
Same.
can't quite place it.
I don't know.
Caramel.
Yeah.
Caramel, but they're weird. Caramel.
Fig.
That's what I'm tasting. Fig. That's weird.
Yeah, that's very strange. I mean, I feel like this could grow on me. I really do. It's caramel. I think I didn't get the fig. It's just strange. It's just I've said it before. I just don't have a lot of experience drinking holiday ales.
It's just got that weird like center on
Licorice
my
kind
tongue.
of. It has a black licorice kind of finish.
Black licorice, everyone's favorite.
Hey, I
Candy.
like licorice.
You would.
I do. No.
Every time I think of black licorice, I think of
It's more.
what was that?
Like an ace?
No, what was that? It was an old. It's like one of the first Disney cartoons, the Steamboat Willie,
Yeah.
where Mickey's boss is steering the boat
Yeah.
and he chews the licorice like through the carton and then
Oh.
opens up his teeth and just spits it out and hits a bell. I was like, what is happening? It's like a fever dream that no one asked for.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is
Interesting.
it's interesting. What do you think?
Yeah, just interesting. I'm not used to it. When I smelt it, it was just a different smell. Definitely different than the Shipyard and the Two Roads.
Butterscotch, maybe?
Butterscotch. That's fair.
Butterscotch.
I think butterscotch.
Yeah, that's the nose. Now you said that, butterscotch is the nose.
And now that
In the beginning, yeah.
and now that I know, that helped me decide what I think about this a lot more. So I'm sorry, finish your thoughts.
Oh no, sorry. But that's a good point. Butterscotch. I smelled that in the beginning and I tasted it in the beginning. So, you know what? I'm not the biggest fan of it. What we're gonna do our reading right now?
Yeah, I was thinking
Alright.
we were doing the rating.
I think I like it a little bit better than the Shipyard, but I'm still gonna give it a 3.25. I'm not. I think, like you said, I have to grow on it. You know,
Yeah,
drink it more.
I really do feel like this could grow on me, and actually, as I was drinking it, I did appreciate it more and more every time. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to give it a 4 because I really, I grew to like it. It's not 3.75. I grew to like it. It's not the craziest beer I've ever had, but it's quite good. I feel like if I had this more often, I would most certainly like it.
Yeah.
3.75 as well. I went into this thinking it was gonna be like 4.25, but I need to. It's one of those beers that gets better as it warms up too.
Well,
Oh.
It is a winter welcome.
Yeah.
you still gotta welcome you know, more and more.
It's actually this is one of my favorite holiday beers, so I'm not gonna say it's not. I look
Yeah.
forward to it every year.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Well, that's awesome. So we're gonna go scare up some more beer, and we'll be right back.
Well, Preston just opened that a little too early, but he still got the.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, what was a few, not even a full second to our listeners, ended up being like 5-10 minutes for us.
Yeah.
Oh man, we are so not good at this.
All right, Preston, what are you pouring there?
This is the Iron Stock Doppelbock. It's gonna pour a really pretty brown color. It's almost gonna look opaque. This is from Iron Stock, an Icelandic brewery.
This is your
Smells
idea
good.
of opaque? This does not look opaque at all. You can't see through it in the slightest. Like, I mean, I get, yeah, it's opaque that I can, like, that light comes through it, I guess. Like,
It smells good. It smells very nice.
oh, it does smell good.
Yeah, it smells very good.
I got some on my nose.
Preston.
We're not supposed to sniff the beer. We're supposed to drink the beer.
I mean,
Yeah, snort it. You don't snort it.
I mean, if you can drink beer well, we've already established that Preston can inhale beer.
Yes, you can.
We've established that in previous episodes.
In multiple ways. Too.
Exactly.
And in multiple places.
Preston can drink beer through osmosis. If he just like intently focuses on it long enough, it just goes away.
Oh, well, with that toasted smell it does have.
That is good.
It tastes really good.
I might have to say that this is one of those beers for me that I can't pick out anything in particular.
Chocolate's really easy to find on that.
I don't even get chocolate. It all comes together really well and just makes a really good beer.
Nutmeg.
Yeah, nutmeg is good. Looks nice.
Yeah, I like the smell more than the taste, but it's still nice. It's still a nice drink.
This is a very nice beer. I enjoy this quite thoroughly. I don't know what else to say though.
No, yeah. I mean, hey, you don't have to elaborate on it. You can just rate it right away if you want. I'm gonna give it 4.25. I enjoy it.
Oh, I stole my idea.
4.5.
I was gonna give it a 4.25 as well.
It's okay to agree.
I just really like it.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
It's
It's a really
enjoyable.
it's a pleasant experience.
Yes, it is.
That is absolutely true.
Like I would crack this open at Christmas dinner. You know?
Yeah.
It'd be nice with like a turkey or a ham or something like that. You know.
I'd crack this open tomorrow. Hell, I'd crack this open anytime. It doesn't matter.
I'll crack this open after the podcast.
I'll drink it. Yeah, I might have to call this one to finish.
So next up is the Blizzard of Hops from Trogs. It is a winter IPA, clocking in at 6.4% alcohol by volume, 80 ABU, or 80 IBU, if any of us remember what the scale for that.
Units, yes.
80 is fairly high.
80 is fairly high, yes.
Well, it is an IPA.
It is an IPA. And guess what? Jake enjoys IPAs.
I've been known to enjoy them. Now, Preston, I would classify this as a bit opaque, mainly because I can see through it, or I can see through it better than the darkness that was the last beer.
It was a doppelbock. Of course, it's not going to be light.
It was a really pretty amber color, but it was almost opaque.
Amber. It was a little bit darker than amber.
Well, that smells like a New England IPA.
The praise and the condemnation.
Oh, it does smell like a New England IPA.
Pineapple's really there.
Yeah, whenever I smell like a real New England IPA, it's always like a pine tree or something.
But Trogs does a great job.
Trogs,
They're a great brewery.
You know what? That's a good one. There's actually something on the back end.
Really?
Really?
A little bit.
Okay.
It's really pineapple-y.
It is pineapple, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that you like this one, because this is. I like Trogs. I've had Trogs before, but this is not the.
It's not the Troganator, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
that's true.
it's not the Perpetual. Perpetual is very good.
Perpetual's an awesome beer.
Yeah.
Trogs out of Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Does an awesome job.
Hershey, Pennsylvania. What a trip.
Yeah, I've been out of all the places I've been. I've somehow never managed to make it to Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, well me and my fiance, we went out there. We're like, yeah, let's take a nice drive to Scranton, Pennsylvania. You know, home of Michael Scott.
Michael Scott, probably one of the best paper managers that's
In the history
of managing
paper companies.
Well, here's a mug that says "World's Best Boss," and as we all know,
From Spencer Gifts.
Ooh, from Spencer Gifts. The assist from off camera.
Yeah. But yeah, Hershey was okay. You know, all they have is the Hershey Park and Trogs, and that's about it.
And that's it.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, all right. Well,
And maybe their flower garden. That's part of Hershey Park. So, you know.
Well, that was a very enjoyable East Coast style IPA. As I kept drinking it, the more I realized I may have given it more credit than it deserved.
You don't gotta backpedal. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No,
I didn't mean to
I
attack. I didn't mean to attack.
I was gonna get there on my own.
I didn't mean to
You're not.
attack you.
You weren't attacking me. You're right. I was having all the good beers I've had. I was more optimistic going into an IPA than normal. But it's still one of my favorites for even the East Coast. I'm gonna give that 3.75, which is the seal of approval.
That
for
is true.
East Coast IPAs. Yeah. You're not gonna get much higher than that for all kind of tasting the same.
Honestly, I kind of have to agree with Preston on that one. I usually don't like agreeing with Preston on IPAs out of principle, but I gotta agree with him on this one.
I think it's just a standard for IPAs. It wasn't anything special.
Yeah,
3.5.
I didn't really, and like this is supposed to be a holiday IPA, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like what makes it a holiday IPA?
It just comes out in time of December. It
Oh,
comes out the winter beer release and then stops in January. It's their winter seasonal.
yeah, but like they don't do anything to it. It's literally just an IPA that they bottle and release during
Just
the
the
Christmas
winter.
season.
Yeah, Christmas season, and they call it like a Christmas name.
I was expecting it to be to like actually have something in it, not just a marketing ploy.
It's totally marketed. Yeah. So the next beer we're about to open is the same thing. It just comes out in.
Well, I feel like this is gonna be a little bit different because it's a fresh hop IPA, and you know, I did try this in the past, and there was something different about it. I didn't like it, but I'm ready to try it again. So we're trying the Sierra Nevada Celebration, a fresh hop IPA.
Celebration.
So usually around November, you start seeing all the winter releases early November, and you're like, oh, come on, man. And then you see the red box, and it says Celebration. And it's a 12-pack of good beer for $14. And then you go, you know what? It's winter beer season.
Like
Maybe it's okay.
maybe it's not that bad.
What do we got in the alcohol, and if there's any IBUs on this one?
6.8%. This was packaged in October 6th. So
It might be
2 months
old. Yeah, that's true.
It's right around where the hop should be.
So you guys lied to me. Most of the beers aren't
8%.
aren't 8% or more. All right, I thought
Well, wait until we get the thick of the beers.
the thick. That's right.
yeah,
Oh, and we found a bonus beer in the.
Yes, we
We
did.
found a bonus
So
beer.
it's
in
our
the
12th bonus beer.
Yeah, we'll probably. Well, obviously, we'll talk about that more
Yeah.
later. So let's in first impressions.
It smells a little more different, more holiday-ish.
it's just more of a multi-hop
Yeah.
bounce.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for when we're tasting an IPA during the holidays, you know?
You're gonna get that multi. This is a real multi IPA.
This is really
This is good.
really good.
Yeah.
Like it, very smooth, very drinkable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you get
West
12
Coast, right?
Yeah, West Coast style,
Yeah.
and you get 12 of these for $14.99.
That's pretty good.
That is really good.
So
Sierra
I'm
Nevada
gonna go.
Celebration.
So with value for quality, this gets a 5. No questions asked on this end. I know how much this beer costs. I know it comes in a 12-pack, and I know how good it is. It's getting a 5.
Oh boy. So
Yeah.
you're rating this a 5.
For the
Oh, okay,
beer you
okay,
get,
okay.
Yeah,
the
but
price it
what
costs, and the quality inside.
what are you rating this for? This for one beer, if you're having it right now, what is the taste quality? This
Oh,
is,
this is easily a 4.5 beer.
All right.
For the value, it's a 5.
that's for the value, for the
value.
taste. We're not here for volume.
Yeah, we're here to be snobs about beer, Preston.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh,
now.
I'm all done. With this one, it gets the volume bonus.
Snap, snap,
Okay.
snap. Snap.
Let's just like bring in like the Charlie Brown sound effect.
Oh yeah.
Wah, wah, wah,
With the
wah.
parents.
Exactly.
What do you mean I can't go and play?
Wah, wah.
I did finish my homework.
That's a real pretty IPA.
It
It's
is.
nice.
It's very nice.
Smooth.
Malty,
A little bit.
pretty, a little bit of bitter hops on the back end.
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
hops on the back end
bitterness,
are
yep.
bitter. Oh, this is so good.
Yeah, I really enjoy this. I'm gonna have to I'm giving this a 4.75 actually. It's pretty close. Pretty close.
Yeah, plus you have the value, but you get that extra 1.25.
Value.
The value.
Well, considering we never consider the value for the other beers, I don't believe it would be in good form or good faith to start doing that now.
Well, they come in, all the others come in 4-packs or 6-packs. This is one of the few beers we drink that actually comes in a 12-pack for a great price.
Well,
This is true.
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
But also, Sierra Nevada is a naturally
Yeah,
brand.
they're a big brand.
Yeah.
A big brand.
Well-
You can't say Trogs is a big brand.
Blizzard Pops comes in a 12-pack too.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
it's like a $17.99.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah, but like, is the size of the pack a sign of if they're huge or not? I mean, what? Oh yeah, we scrapped the pumpkin spice episode.
Yes, we did.
But a couple of those beers came in 12 packs, and they were not necessarily something we enjoyed.
I don't think anyone.
This is, to me,
tough
this is
episode.
I mean, there's a reason we didn't post
Yeah.
it.
well, the 4.75, I would agree with that for the quality of beer by itself. No questions asked.
Okay.
It gets the extra 0.25 because it comes in a 12-pack for a reasonable price. To me, that's worth an extra 0.25 of a star. It's not like this huge judging mechanism. It's not a full point.
Okay.
Alright, sorry.
And
For me,
Ryan?
it's 4.5.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Solid.
No brainer.
I enjoy it. Last time I had this, I was disappointed. Preston was like, Ryan, you gotta try this. This is a great beer. And I tried. I was like, Preston, what are you talking about? It's not a great beer. Now I tried it again. Now I'm used to all these beers. I enjoy it more.
Wait, when did Preston give this to you the first time?
When I worked,
We were working together at the liquor store that shall not be named.
The
Yeah.
liquor store that shall not be named.
and it was probably like my 4th month in or whatever. So,
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm still new to beers, and Preston's like, try this, try that. I'm like, all right, this is
And-
great.
and
I don't like it.
And Preston's like, here's something you've never heard of, nor
Yeah.
have any preparation
Oh,
for.
I did like Sierra Nevada's pale ale when I first tried it. I was like, all right, there's celebration. I'm ready to try it, but no, it didn't impress me. But now it does.
Yeah, no, that is very good, and I'm glad that. Oops,
Procedure.
I paused it, but I paused it prematurely.
Yeah, you did.
I'm glad that.
You thought that it's good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna delete that actually.
So where are we at?
Very good, and I am
This is gonna be okay.
good, and I am.
We're almost done. We drinking half our beer.
I know. Well, if we're at this rate, we'll be done at 56 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
We're not going to get there because we're going to go a lot slower. The second half.
but
is
now
the
it
big
does.
beers.
Yeah, no, that is very
The
good, and I
Delirium
am.
Morel. Mad Elf. What's the next one?
KBS.
You're going to do KB. No. Expedition.
All right, hey. And I
And then
am.
next one will be KBS.
Very glad that we were able to try that, but now we're gonna roll out the next beers we have, so stay tuned, we'll be right back. And after way more sorting and choosing behind the scenes, we have finally returned with a beer. And Preston, what do you have?
This is the Iron Stock Winter Ale. It is an Iceland winter is not something we fear. It is something we embrace. We celebrate this with our super limited edition winter ale, brewed with smoked Icelandic barley and hand-picked spruce tips. It is the perfect ale to inspire you to face the elements because winter is coming and it tastes delicious.
Wow.
It
That-
better
that's-
be delicious.
Yeah, it better be. That sounded like a commercial reading from like the 70s, Preston.
So this is what you would call a spruce beer. They're actually super popular in Canada.
In Iceland.
Yeah, definitely.
Canada, right here. You got Canada right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ottawa,
There you are.
great capital of Canada.
Great capital of Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, for audio only listeners, he's referencing his sweatshirt.
Ottawa Redblacks, CFL football.
Ah, yes. Because everyone knows that the Canadians are known for their
Ooh,
Their
this
football.
smells freaking great. Wow.
That smoked barley really comes through. It is a little smoky.
little smoky.
smells great.
I'm gonna warn you that taste won't be for everyone at this table. That is different.
Alright. So that's for me then. Alright.
That's just how you fill up spruce, man. It's
I like it.
different. It's a little rough. It's
I
a
like
little
it.
bitter. It doesn't go down that easy.
I mean, you're right, it is different. It's just, I don't know.
It is different, but I like it.
Yeah, it's not something I despise, but it's also not something I am like, yeah, that's really good. You know, it's just like, oh yeah, that's a new flavor that I've now tasted.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Spruce tips.
yeah, I haven't really eaten a lot of spruce in my life, so there's
Preston, do you have any experience eating spruce?
Nah, because there's not many spruce trees readily available to me.
beads. If only. Such a minor
Spruce trees don't just magically spur at me.
I really thought you were about to say spruce just doesn't grow on trees, and I was about to lose my mind.
No, there's spruce trees that are just not like readily grown.
Where is a spruce tree? Like where?
Canada.
Canada?
They
Yeah.
grow all over Canada.
Yeah.
Like spruce tree is such a big deal.
You know what?
Canada, where the moose are.
Yeah. You know what? We tasted two of the. What? Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I did not mean for that to be like super funny. Sorry.
But it is.
Oh. Okay, got that down.
Preston out of the camera view.
Yeah. It looks like because I was trying to swallow my beer, and I was about to spit, so I had my hand like this, so it wouldn't make a mess, and I
Yeah.
was just trying to get it down. I'm really lucky that happened the way it did, because I'm not known for swallowing beer with laughing. Laughing.
It's fucking like a pressure release valve. Just literally like any sort of prodding, that beer's coming right out. Just not even a chance.
No, it's like flipping the switch on the Instapot. And that's me.
It's definitely hitting me. Because it's 8%.
It's 8%.
8%.
Doesn't taste it.
Yeah, it does not taste like 8%. I would have thought that it was
6.
yeah, like a 6er. This is it's actually pretty good. I don't think it's amazing, and I'd have to probably throw it in at a 3.75. But
Okay.
it certainly is different, and I do like that. I like that it's something I haven't tried before, and yeah, it just
4.25.
4.25. Okay.
I like it. Has a very earthiness to it that I just really love, because we know me. I want my beer to taste like fucking dirt or pop trees or something that comes from Mother Nature.
Yeah, pine needles, especially.
Pine needles, especially.
Yeah, we love that pine needle note. This is kind of
Pine
similar to
needles?
that.
Oh, pine needles. That's right. Right out of frame.
Right there. But they're plastic. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not real pine needles.
No.
And we've seen me eat plastic before, so that's nothing new for anyone here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you like me to tell the viewers what also I caught you eating too?
Papers, toothpicks, staples,
Steak.
thumbtacks.
Whoa.
Remember that time when we were working in the liquor store that shall not be named, and you took a whole sheet of printer paper, dunked the whole thing in like the wine chiller, in like that cold
Yes,
water,
that's
and then
right.
pull it up and then put it in your pocket. Folks, he was sober. Like there's no excuse for that. Like he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna save that one for later.
How does everyone remember this story?
I remember.
Because it's ridiculous, Preston.
Who told you I did that?
Sam, of course.
Oh,
She's the one that watched you do that.
she told everyone. 'Cause that story got around.
Yeah, because it was ridiculous, Preston. You know what else got around? That video of you dumping a pallet of Bud Light on the ground,
U-boat.
and then
No,
U-boat, and
the
then
U-boat, yeah.
and then Will, a manager,
Yeah.
came over, and then he also threw like the rest of the U-boat on the ground, and you both were just like jumping up and down mad. And it was better
We
because
both walked away and just said,
you both just left it there. I was just like, wow, that's a move. It's a move and a half.
You know, we cleaned it up.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but not right away.
No, we needed a minute. And me and Will fought the entire night. Ugh.
Yes.
Well, one of many reasons why none of us work there anymore.
No.
Oil and water.
So you got what? Jake, you gave it what? A 3.75.
7.5. Pressa gave it a 4.25.
4.0 for me.
All right.
It surprised me. I enjoy it. Also, shout out to Iron Stock. Their logos on their beer is impressive. I love their logo up there. Elf, you know.
It looks like a Viking elf.
Viking elf,
honestly.
yeah. And
Well,
then-
they're Icelandic.
yes.
Yeah.
And their little like reindeer Viking.
Oh yeah, that is cool.
That's
I
cool.
didn't even see the. I
Yeah.
didn't even see that before.
Yeah, you guys can
Their
see it.
can art's awesome. They're
Yes.
one of the better imports
Yes.
of recent memory to me.
Yes.
And I think they're still fairly new to the USA.
Yeah.
I mean like 2-3 years in the States.
But I enjoyed their spruce beer. It's really good.
Yeah.
right.
Moving on to something that I have been looking forward to. We have Delirium Noel.
Show the camera how big
Yeah.
the bottle is.
Now this is a beer.
So you should tell everyone the ABV on that guy.
Oh boy, should we? Oh wow, it's just a measly 10%. That's oh yeah,
Nice.
there we go.
Nice crack.
Delirium out of Belgium.
Yeah, another fantastic import. They've been brewing beer longer than America's been a country, so
Their Delirium Tremens is impressive to me.
Delirium Tremens has not been around since America was a country. Delirium itself has been brewing here since
Yes.
America was before America was
Yeah,
a
that's
country.
what I
Well,
said.
Tremens came out in the 90s, which
Well-
is what everyone knows them for.
Yes, well, I enjoyed their Tremens. This one. I'm ready to try this. Noel, I've never tried this before.
Yeah.
I mean, Delirium Tremens was voted best beer in the world in 1994. So that's that's gotta be something.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I haven't even heard of any of the other beers that have been voted best in the world. So
West
How's the
Styrian-
red
West-
one?
I can name you a few. West Styrian Trappist out of Belgium.
oh, this smells amazing.
It does smell very good.
Like
Just as good as the Iron Stock.
It smells cherry forward,
Okay.
fruit forward, dark berries too.
Yeah, dark-
Not
yeah,
just
dark fruit,
not just cherry. Like a raspberry. Like, It's like smelling a wine.
Yes.
All those dark fruit
Dark
notes.
cherry.
Dark.
Very dark cherry.
Tart cherry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a tart
No.
cherry.
yeah, this smells amazing. I'm gonna have to give that a try right now.
It's good. It's very like dark fruit,
Oh my
dark cranberry.
god. Wow.
That's amazing.
Well, I'm gonna give it a second sip.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a courtesy second sip, but I think I know what I'm gonna rate this.
yeah. I think me and you are on the same level here.
On the same page. This is truly phenomenal.
That's a well-earned 5. Like, I'm not even thinking about it.
Yeah,
5.
instant 5. Not
Yeah.
even.
I would drink this tomorrow.
I would drink this all day if I could. It would probably put me on my ass in the first couple hours, but you know.
First class, yeah.
No, after the time you finish that bottle, you'd be done for the night.
Oh, yeah.
You just need the one.
I mean, it's a pint. It's only 1 pint
How much
and
was that?
9.4 fluid ounces.
What?
Let's not talk about how much shit fucking costs.
Well, still you talk about how much it costs.
I was talking about how much the Sierra Nevada was a great buy. I was curious how much that was. 20?
No, less than that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Is that 11?
I forgot what it was.
Alright, I'm sorry. I figured it was gonna be expensive.
No.
No,
Delirium's never
It was
expensive.
like
4 fluid ounces. 9.4 fluid ounces. Actually,
Oh,
One
it was
pint
only-
plus
that was only
9.4 fluid ounces.
actually only $7. That's it.
$8?
Yeah.
Jesus. It looks like how great
Fluid
that
ounces.
was.
alright, sure.
It's the best bang for your buck. One of the better bangs for your
Alright,
buck.
3, 2, and let it like run for a second, so because like it's right up on the
Did you
end.
say 1 pint, 9.4 ounces?
9.4 fluid ounces.
Because that
Yeah.
says 1 pint.
I said 1 pint, 9.4 fluid ounces.
Okay,
It's only 1 pint with
There it is.
9.4 fluid ounces.
give it a second.
All right, so yeah, give it like a half a second, and then ask how much was that?
So how much was the beer?
And it was only $12.99, so $13.
It's still a really good price.
Still
$12.99. That's insane. Honestly, usually when I see a bomber, I automatically assume it's at least like $17, $18.
All depends on the brewery, where it's from, what they're trying to do with it.
I suppose, but what I'm saying is like on average, when I see anything in a bomber, I've actually never seen it. I've never seen one below $15. So I mean,
It's a good buy.
it's incredible,
Yeah, it's a great buy.
incredible deal. Like
It's worth the buy. It's worth it. 5.0 for me, so we're gonna go 5s all around here.
5s across the board.
Yeah.
This is
I don't think that's happened since Foxfire.
no.
No, we hit a 5 before. I just don't remember it.
A Universal 5?
Yeah, we did.
Before, after Foxfire?
Yeah. Oh yeah, plenty.
That hasn't happened since what? East Rock?
I don't know, but that sounds right.
It sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So what you got over there, Ryan?
We got Troves again. The Mad Elf. It's an ale brew with honey cherries. Once a year. Comes out once a year, guys.
Yeah, I've seen this before. Again, I've never had the opportunity to try
I
it.
have
So
not either, so this is the first time.
In my house.
did I?
Remember the beer we drank during Mandalorian?
No, I don't. All right. Actually, now that you mentioned it, I do. The sipping beer at the end.
Yes.
Ooh, my gosh. Different taste. Smell this.
Yeah, it's I don't have the strongest memory of.
I don't know if this invites me or it pushes me away. I'm interested
Well,
to
sorry,
try.
you do not. That sucks for you. I remember it very vividly.
Oh, God.
It's almost like a fever dream.
I just did what Preston did. Just snort a beer.
Oh, Ryan.
It sucks, doesn't it?
You're not as masterful as Preston is. You can't absorb it through osmosis. Come on
You
now.
could.
You can get, if you continue snorting it hard enough, you can get some down your mouth. I will say that is a personal experience.
Kids at home, please don't try this.
Yeah, children. What? There's no children listening to this, and if they are, you shouldn't. You got to be 21 years old to drink beer
Exactly. Well,
and smoke cigarettes.
unless you're in a different country.
That's true. We're not international. Well, actually, that's not true. And the analytics, there was one person from New Zealand, I
Oh
think.
yeah, I got plenty of followers from other countries following me. So
Oh, well, hey. So, you know, in America, you got to be 21 to consume
yes.
an alcoholic beverage.
I don't know what to think about this beer.
I like it a lot. That is nice. The honey. It's
Yeah, the honey. Yep.
The cherry
Cherry,
note is really more prominent in Noel. I'm not gonna say that's necessarily a good thing.
Well, I think
the fruit note's really there. That's more of the Noel is more of a balanced sympathy, where this is more kind of like a rock song. Well, the cherry is more of a guitar solo.
yeah, but I feel like the Noel has a more like a dark fruit, dark cherry, and this is more of a lighter cherry. You know?
It's definitely more of a
Yeah.
light, not tart cherry, but definitely lighter
Yeah.
cherry. The honey's really there.
Yeah, it's
This
more,
is
yeah.
more where, like I said, the Noel is a sympathy. This is more of a rock band where each key place is really loud
Mhm.
in its own spot of that beer. So the drum solo is the honey, the guitar solo is the cherry, the malt is mainly your lead singer.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. It's definitely good and definitely well made, but all those things you just mentioned, Preston, I definitely get them all. It's just I don't think they're working together as well as you might have made it seem.
No, each point. What I'm trying to say, each component of this beer is loud and individualized. You can go through it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like-
yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is that, and I don't find that quite so appealing.
Like I said, each piece is like this is the sympathy,
Yeah.
and this is its
Symphony.
own symphony, and this
Yeah.
is its each rock band with its own solos each part. Other than the vocalist being the malt.
I see. Yeah. I don't know.
I agree with you, Jake. I don't think it blends very well together.
I mean,
I do get the
But
honey.
each component is loud.
It is.
They're
I
very
just
separated.
get mostly of the cherry and the honey. I don't get the malt as much.
Malt's at the back.
Well, that's why I don't like it. It's like numbing to my mouth a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the way that this comes together. Well, it doesn't. It doesn't come together.
It's 11%.
Yeah.
15 IBUs.
Yeah, it's 11%.
11%.
That's fine. I've had 11% beers that work
yeah.
very well with it, together.
Yeah.
I think this does work.
I mean, you are.
Hey,
you're
to each their own.
absolutely allowed to think that, but I gotta hit this with the 3.25. Honestly.
Well, here's the issue. We drank this first. If we did this one first, I think you guys have different opinions.
I mean, maybe.
You
but-
guys saw a cherry Belgian done really, really well, and then you get an Americanized version afterwards.
I mean, I know. This is completely different
Yeah.
from. Well, this is completely different from the Delirium.
I'm not gonna say they're not different, but I think if we
No.
did the Mad
I
Elf
don't
first,
think so. I don't think my opinions would change here.
I think everyone's opinion would have been different if we did the Mad Elf first.
Well, I mean, of course,
Too late.
This is completely subjective, and we can't prove that one way or the other. So I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to my 3.25. Yeah, it's a beer.
Yep.
And I just don't think it to me it doesn't do what I expected it or wanted it to do. So unfortunately, I have to go to 3.25.
What we got there, Preston?
I'm gonna give this a solid 4. It's a good goddamn beer. And I'm gonna die on the hell.
I mean, that's good. I'm glad.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a. Let's give it solid 1.5. It has some good, the cherry and the honey come through, but I'm not overall impressed. It just didn't blend as well as it should for me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see that, Preston. It comes up on camera too. All right.
Yeah, because that's it. Preston's doing just for audio only. Preston's doing hand signals and stuff
Yeah.
to run behind my head, and then it's
Yeah.
people are gonna see this, right?
Yeah. So if you want to if you want to see the visual, go to the YouTube video and check it out.
What is the YouTube channel? By the way?
Beers Bros, but it's you can just search Brews and Bros.
Okay. All right. Sweet. Yeah.
This is
'cause
gonna be our holiday. This is gonna be a holiday special.
a holiday special.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to that. And just a quick aside, if anyone has any ideas of segments we could do or kind of fun games we might be able to do, with the visual medium or just in the podcast itself, we are of course open to suggestions. You can, the best way to interact with us is most likely on Twitter and Instagram. More likely Instagram at this point, right?
Yep.
You can also DM our YouTube. That would probably do
Yep.
something.
Or leave a comment down below.
You
And,
can't you leave
yeah.
comments on the video, Preston. That's okay. That's just a brief aside, because we really do enjoy this, and we want to be able to have as much fun with this as possible.
Speaking to our YouTubers, make sure to like and subscribe.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah,
That's true.
we're not doing
Yeah.
that. And
Make sure to smash that like button. Leave a comment for the algorithm. Yeah. The almighty algorithm.
And don't be
Well, we
afraid
want it
to
as much as
DM.
possible.
Yeah. Don't forget to leave a DM.
Yeah.
To us in the comments.
We're not
section.
afraid of the DMs. All right.
All right. So we're gonna go collect some more beer, and
We're gonna finish off on our last 3.
last three coming up. All right. So the last 3 beers are here, and who's starting?
I'm gonna start. I have the normal stout. You two both have barrel aged.
Oh yeah,
stouts.
yeah.
Yes, we do.
You have the lightest stout of the 3 of these. What's the ABV
bottle
of that?
opener.
Oh yeah, here you go.
I just need a bottle opener.
What-
So this is the Bells out of Michigan Expedition Stout.
What's the ABV on that?
This guy. Well, first of all, this is a Russian Imperial Stout. And
So that stuff is tough.
Russian.
Michigan,
Yeah,
yeah.
it needs
MI
to
is
bump
Michigan.
these.
So it's 10.5%. This is a Russian Imperial Stout. thirsts for travel. Huge malt body that is matched with a blend of complex chocolate, dark fruit, and roasted aromas. This beer is ready to be enjoyed now.
Now.
Or is ready to be enjoyed now, or sit perfectly content in your cellar until the next journey. Basically, they're telling you drink it now, but you can age it.
If you want to.
This guy's like 4 months old.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa,
Dark.
so dark.
You poured a lot, Preston. That's a lot.
This is
there.
one of my favorite stouts ever made. Actually, here's a fun side note about Bell's. If Bell's brew something that's blacker than the night sky with a no moon, it's gonna be phenomenal. They make some of the best stouts I've ever had.
That's thick. Yeah, it pours. It
when it pours.
It pours like a syrup.
Oh, this is so good.
How did I end up with more than Ryan?
Well, I didn't pour as much, you know? 'Cause I know that we have 3 stouts to go to.
That's
Chocolate.
true.
All
chocolate.
that chocolate comes through so well.
And this is the lightest.
Followed
it's
by plum and fig. This is amazing.
You know, I actually do like this. I don't
It's
really
chocolate,
get.
yeah.
I don't really get the. I'm not getting the chocolate or plum.
You're
but-
not getting the chocolate?
The chocolate's up front, man. It's right there. The chocolate's so plain as day.
I mean, maybe.
Big baking chocolate, not sweet chocolate.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't eat a lot of baking chocolate.
I've eaten plenty to learn beer.
Just
Wait.
like pine needles.
Wait, you just eat the baking chocolate. You don't bake it, you just eat the baking chocolate.
I've done it before, yes. To learn what
You know,
baking chocolate tastes like.
I think my 9th grade science teacher did something similar. He brought in chocolate, chocolate, handed it out to the class, and it was like probably one of the worst things I've ever put in my mouth ever. And it tasted like soap. And I'm not getting that right now. So
If you look for it up front, you'll find that baking
Yeah.
chocolate note. It's the very first thing.
I get the fig at the end, but I don't get any plum.
Plum's there.
I mean, I get a bitter taste.
I
up
like
front.
plums. There's no plums.
That's not the I don't taste chocolate though.
Oh, chocolate's all there.
Well, it's called chocolate malt. That's the malt used for beers that produces that chocolate-like note. And it usually tastes like baking chocolate.
it does
but-
taste like baking chocolate.
But it's called chocolate malt. If they don't actually put baking chocolate in beer. This beer is made from all natural malts and grains and all sorts of things. And just stouts are fun to make because you get to roast a lot of them to like their fullest roastiness and a lot of flavor.
There's that roastiness at the end, the aftertaste.
Yeah. After further reflection, I do get the roastiness.
Oh, it's a nice roasted.
Yeah, it's a nice roast. It's like roasted coffee.
You know, I don't get the coffee, but I'm
No, there's no coffee in
There's
it.
no
Yeah.
coffee. I'm just saying the roast of the coffee. That's like
If you've ever had coffee, without sugar, cream, or anything like that, it helps make it more palatable.
so. If you haven't gone to Starbucks, then
Whoa, hey, let's not alienate a whole section of our listeners. I
I
thought we established that in the last.
Hey, you can get
episode.
black coffee at Starbucks. No wrong with that, but most people get.
Yeah, doesn't Starbucks like burn their coffee on purpose so it tastes uniform across all the branches?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not a black coffee drinker.
Yeah.
I mean, when I do drink coffee, it's black, but I drink coffee once in a blue moon, man. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I
You
prefer.
probably drink more coffee and beer than you do in real life. You drink more coffee
No.
with beer.
Coffee with beer or
No,
Coffee and beer. He means like
and
coffee made in beer, yeah.
Like
That's
a
a
coffee nitro stout, something that sounds
Yeah,
super
that's
fancy.
it's coffee. I do probably do that, but I do drink black coffee because I drink coffee
Yeah.
beer.
Mm.
It kind of
Alright.
goes hand in
All
hand.
right. What do you got there, Preston? What
Yeah,
are you
well-
feeling there?
I had just said before we went in, this is one of my favorite Russian Imperial stouts out there in the market. Old Rasputin rivals this. And if you know me, North Coast Old Rasputin is one of my favorite Russian Imperial stouts of all time. So when we're talking about apples to apples, this apple I like slightly more. This is probably the Granny Smith where Rasputin's is Red Delicious. I
Okay.
prefer grainers, but just
Honestly, I hate Red Delicious because they're usually very mealy and grainy and not very crisp. But thank God we're not an apple reviewing podcast. I don't.
That's true.
So your score?
Oh, this is a 5.
It's a 5 for you.
Ooh, wow.
I'm honestly honestly. I'm usually don't like stouts.
And you
But
got
it's not
one
a
that's
coffee
at least
stout,
tall-
so
palatable.
yeah, it isn't a coffee stout. So I actually do enjoy this. I don't know how much of it I actually could feasibly drink and still enjoy it. But I'm gonna have to give this. I'm actually gonna give it a 4. I'm pleasantly surprised with how this turned out.
I agree with you, Jake. 4.0.
Nice.
It's solid. Solid 4 it
Just
is.
if you drink more stouts, then you guys would appreciate this one more.
Are you saying that most stouts are garbage and that this is like a good one?
No, but I am saying this stout shines above a lot of others.
Okay.
There's a lot of stouts I would give a 4 to, but I think this is better than most stouts.
Yeah.
Well, in your opinion, yes. All right, Jake, what do you got there?
I have.
Lagunitas willetized.
Thank you, Jake. Oh wait, no, that's me. Yeah, no, I have the Lagunitas Woodshop series, the Willetized. Yeah, I guess I should have let Preston say that without giving him so much snark. It is a coffee stout aged in rye oak barrels.
Not
Jake,
only
please tell us what the percentage of alcohol is on that.
Oh, it's a measly 13.1%.
Ooh. Okay. So I'm going to speak to rye drinkers for a second. Whiskey drinkers.
Here we go.
Alright.
So the willetized, because why it's called
Crack it open.
willetized,
Yeah.
is the Willet Distillery makes a rye. So Willet's a pot still bourbon. So this is they do a cask strength rye aged around 4 to 7 years, depending on which bottle you pick up. Called the Family Estate Rye. It is aged in those barrels. So this beer has a lot of spice to it and a lot of pretty back end rye notes. Ooh.
This
Oh.
is so dark.
It's not as thick, but it is dark, I'll tell you that.
I can't pour a lot. Ooh.
You can't.
That's a strong smell.
Well, no, because I drank another stout and I had to chug some of that.
Well, you poured a lot in that.
Yeah, you poured a lot. That makes me nervous. Let's try and get these boys a little closer to not the edge. Yeah, that would be bad news.
Ooh, that's strong.
You want to hear some
Wow.
yelling with what it is.
That is that has a smell on it.
It might be the 8th wonder of the world in smells.
Certainly is a wonder how they get it to smell like that.
That really nice coffee rye kind of mix, yeah. Oh, I think Ryan's gonna love this beer.
It's good, but ooh, that packs a punch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that is.
That's coffee and rye right there.
That most certainly is coffee and rye.
It's so smooth. This is so smooth.
It is very smooth.
I will admit it is smooth, but
It
yeah,
goes down easy.
it drinks you back too.
Mm.
Like this is.
This will knock you out if
Yeah.
you drink a bottle of this.
Yeah, if you have enough of this, it will.
I've drank a full bottle of that. I was fine. But
Yeah, you were feeling fine.
Nah. It was the only beer I had. It's just one full ounce bottle of that. That was good. I mean, I did not need another beer.
Yeah, no, this is certainly. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm sure it's really good, but I don't like it.
Let me see the bottle, Preston.
And the Willetized.
I feel like there's a little there's coffee in it, but
Not
The rye takes over way
Yeah,
more than
true.
coffee.
It's not as much coffee as I was fearing.
well, it's very coffee in the beginning, and then rye and that finish, and it's smooth and
The barrel
roasty and
What's beautiful about this? Smooth. So I've drinking a lot of barrel aged stouts in my life.
Oh yeah.
I hunt them down like they're rebels and I'm the Empire.
wow. Oh, Star Wars reference there, huh?
Yeah, you gotta throw one in once in the blue moon. Star Wars is pretty much universally accepted at this point as a form of culture. So what I like about this beer is the barrel takes so much over. There's so many barrel-aged stouts in our barrels. Like, so many. Where the beer is too beer forward and the barrel takes the back end. Or the whiskey barrel takes way too much of the front end and the beer just kind of disappears. This is a really nice middle ground, which I would argue I like this more than Bourbon County.
I do not suggest playing beer pong with this beer.
Yeah, 13% now.
I believe that would be what the kids call a mistake.
Yeah, you have coasters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a little late to ask for coasters now.
Well, a wet towel would be nice.
I got coasters.
Give a wet towel too.
That's alright, I'll do it after.
Because nice. 1 ring, 2 ring, 3 ring, 4.
Preston, I'll get it out.
6 ring, get it out. 7 ring.
It's fine. This table is not the.
Trust me, I'll put some multi-purpose cleaner on there. I'll get it right out. Preston, what do you got? What's your rating here?
Another 5. I really like this beer.
I'm gonna pin it again at a 4 because it's not something that I'm super stoked about, but it is good and it doesn't make me cringe, and that's, I guess, my new standard.
Well, I think you're getting used to
for-
stouts.
It's my new standard for coffee stouts. It's like, wow, that didn't make me want to run and jump off a cliff. So I guess it's a 4.
I'm gonna go shy of 5, 4.75. I do enjoy it a lot. It's really smooth. It's got that nice coffee. The rye comes through nice.
What needs to be there for that extra 0.25, Ryan?
Oh, it's a little overbearing for me. A little too much.
Just a little too much.
Just a little too much. That's all.
It's a personal opinion.
The rye comes a little too much through, and it just kind of throws me off a little bit.
Everything I have to say will make you sound like less of a man. So
Jesus, Preston, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Your face looked like you were just about to have to slice your tauntaun open to stay warm. That's what your face just looked like. You looked like you were just like
Disappointed in me. Disappointed. You look like you were disappointed.
I'm not-
Disappointment was real.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go on to the last one. We're gonna do Founders of Brewing KBS.
Espresso edition.
Yes, that flavor style espresso. Espresso, not espresso.
Why?
Espresso.
So KBS is
It's a
Kentucky
ale-
breakfast stout. It was already a barrel-aged coffee stout, but someone said, nah, not enough coffee in the KBS. So we're gonna add some more. I've actually been avoiding this because I think it's gonna be a one-sided mess. So I'm
Wait,
actually
is this
curious if I'm wrong.
Is this the bonus one? Is this the one we found, or was?
No, I forgot about the Noel.
Ah, the Noel.
Our Universal 5.
Yeah, so this is an ale brewed with chocolate and coffee, aged in dark bourbon barrels.
Also, it's has oatmeal in it. It says Kentucky breakfast stout. It's an oatmeal stout.
12%.
It's an oatmeal stout aged in bourbon barrels. I actually really, really love the normal KBS.
Oh, that's thick. That's thick. That's
Whoa.
thick, yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
today,
a
Viewers.
It's a thick boy.
Oh, yeah. You can smell
we're
it.
gonna learn
What's
how
up?
Preston feels about an espresso KBS.
Yeah.
So I've never had this before. I know nothing of it. So we're gonna give you, before I smell or drink this, I'm gonna tell you my initial opinion. I think this is gonna be an overbearing coffee bomb. I think coffee's gonna overwhelm this. I think it's gonna be too much because the original KBS already had coffee in it.
Well, there is certainly a lot of coffee in this. I gave it a quick snifferoon.
Oh, so I've never had this before. I never smelled it till just now. And guess what? My initial reaction seems right.
Well, so far you haven't
You
tasted
gotta
it.
taste it.
Okay. It's more balanced than I thought it would be.
It is very, it is very balanced.
It's
I enjoy
more
it.
balanced than I thought it would be. but the espresso lingers a bit.
Yeah,
It's
it's a little bit more
definitely-
espresso. I don't really taste the bourbon barrel. You
No,
know?
I don't get that. I don't get that vanilla and
Oh, I
chocolate
get it at the end.
and those little bit of toffee notes you get from the original KBS.
I hate this.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I don't blame you either.
If you like coffee, I am confident you will love this beer.
Yeah.
It's not
But-
terrible.
Holy moly. I hate this so much. It tastes. No! Don't pour more. It tastes like someone just like put a bunch of coffee grounds in like a towel, rolled it up, and then squeezed the liquid into my mouth directly. That's what this tastes like. Oh.
Bottled on 10, 21, 20. You know what? I think if you gave this a year, this would get a lot better. The coffee note would more dissipate because coffee's one of the
I was hoping for more of that bourbon to kind of like seep through, but I'm not really
Again.
tasting it.
So to me, the original KBS is a 4.5. This is a 3.5.
You know what? I actually get the bourbon. Why did I drink more of it? The second time, I definitely got the bourbon barrel. It's definitely there. It was very clear to me. I think my brain blocked out the coffee.
Nice. I'm
It
jealous.
was very, very clear. And a fun fact about me, I'm also not a huge bourbon person. So this beer just combines like all the things that I just despise into one. And if you like these things, you will love this beer. But I gotta give it a 3. It definitely deserves more than that, but I hate this.
It's okay, yeah.
You know what?
I need.
Again, the original KBS to me is a 4.5. I think the original KBS is one of the best barrel-aged stouts ever made. There's a reason why people look forward to it every year. There's a reason why it became year-round. There's a reason why people still buy it for $20 a 4-pack, which is a ridiculous price for 4 beers if you're not looking for something like that. So I wouldn't if you are a Dogfish 60-minute person, you hear this and you go, oh, I'm interested in buying KBS. Find a place that sells singles. Buy a bottle.
Yeah.
I don't recommend just jumping into the 4-pack price. It might not be for you. So, on topic, there's been a lot of beer tonight.
This is the longest Raw recording so far.
Yeah.
We're at an hour and 5 minutes.
So, to keep my thought train somewhat in process, I'm sorry, viewers, this is difficult. Coherent thoughts.
Yeah, Preston, before you get your coherence off, let me rate my beer. You know, you give me a 3.5, Jake, 3. Let me go a little higher because I do enjoy the coffee taste. I'm a big coffee person. I would hope that the bourbon would come more through, but like you said, you probably have to age it a little bit more, which is fine. I'm gonna give this a 4.5. I enjoy it, you know, for coffee lovers. So I enjoy the espresso taste. I know that my brother and his girlfriend will enjoy it because they enjoy espresso drinks, so they'll probably enjoy this beer. Preston, go to your coherent thoughts.
Okay.
Coherent thought.
Ryan really helped me set me straight. So remember when we did in the last upload, we did the Two Roads Expressway, and you were the only one that gave that a really positive rating. Where me and Jake, where I judged it for being so one-sided, and Jake was just, it's a beer.
It's a coffee
Yeah,
beer.
yeah, it was definitely one note. This is that barrel age. It just so one note. It hurts, and it overpowers what all the beauty KBS does have. That oatmeal coffee stout. The coffee isn't too strong. The oatmeal comes through really nice. The vanilla,
Man.
the chocolate.
I don't know how, but we just always seem to be able to end these podcasts on such a positive note.
I love Preston's just composing here. It's perfect.
He's
composing.
KBS is one of the best beers out there, in my opinion. There's a reason it's on Beer Advocate's top 250, and it's like number 25 on the list. Okay. I'm getting enough hints.
Yeah.
To stop.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Beers, Brews and Bros. It's certainly longer. I don't know quite how I'm gonna manage this, but make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Look for the video upload. Preston still loves this beer, so make sure to also check out the official Miss Morg. She's over on Instagram. She's responsible for our wonderful cover art. And until next time, just remember, Saturdays are for the boys.